Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're gonna be doing my opinion on what are the best perks to be running on Arya, because I've just had this question asked a lot in my Twitch. I'll put a link down below in the description for that. Also, if you guys want to come hang out. But anyways, I've had a lot of questions about what perks you should run on Arya, so I'm gonna be doing a quick breakdown of the best ones that I think you should be running. So first we're just gonna go over the signature perks. You have Trophy and you have Betrayal. Trophy, every time you get a KO, you automatically obtain their face. And honestly, this perk can be used in twos, but I honestly think Betrayal is better. Trophies, I personally only use in ones, occasionally in twos, because Betrayal, I think, is the perk that is supposed to be for the 2v2 game mode. So after you hit an ally with your dagger, they are giving an enraged buff, and then if you dash to your ally, you also get the enraged buff yourself, which applies 5 stacks of weakening to the enemy team on hit. So this perk is really strong, considering both of you become enraged. So obviously you don't want to use this perk in ones because you don't have a teammate, so you don't have any use for it at all. So for ones, trophies; for twos, Betrayal. Now I want to start off with let's start off with offensive perks, just because there isn't that many that you will really be running on Arya to begin with. The only two that I would recommend would be Lumpy Space Punch and Painted Target, for ones at least. For 2v2s, that changes because, sometimes you want to swap out a perk to synergize with whoever you're playing with. But for ones, I would say Painted Target and Lumpy Space Punch are your friends here. You get 5% increased aerial attack damage, and you're doing a lot of attacks in the air as Arya, so this one's pretty good. And Painted Target, I typically only use on Iron Giant, really. Super easy to get up special to the dare loops on him, so that is the only time I really use Painted Target. Now next, okay, so I was actually just in the middle of editing this, and I thought there would be 2 other perks that might be a little bit useful. Up in a Slay and Percussive Punch Power. Maybe I would say up in a Slay more over Percussive Punch Power because of all, your up airs and your recovery are all sent up vertically. So you could maybe try these out too, but I just wanted to add that into the video. So yeah, we're gonna go over defense perks, and for these, I will typically run, and I think these are the most important ones to go over for Arya, because she benefits very heavily from some of these perks here. As you can see, I'm running triple jump and I dodge, we dodge, sorry, and I'll be going over it in a second here. So you have Tasmanian Trigonometry. You get 15% increased base knockback influence. If you're an Arya player already, you'd probably already know that she's the lightest character in the game, so having an extra 15% knockback influence on your DI is really good. 25% in twos if it is stacked, which is even better. So I think this is a pretty good one to consider. That's speed. Leg Day Champ is also alright. I don't personally run this one too often, but you get 10% increased jump height, which is kind of nice. Last Stand, don't bother running this one. You're the lightest character in the game. You'll die before 100 damage plenty of times. Don't bother with that perk. And then we have Aerial Acrobat. This one's pretty nice too. Like I said, you're always in the air applying vertical pressure and killing off the ceiling, so Aerial Acrobat is not a bad one by any means to run on her. Now here we have Triple Jump, which is one that is good on all characters, but I think it really shines on Arya, and this is one of the perks that I never ever take off. So like I mentioned earlier before, you're always applying vertical pressure and getting a lot of kills off the ceiling as Arya. So having an extra jump sometimes means, can be the difference between you ringing out an enemy before, they are able to reset neutral and ring you out. There has been plenty of times where I've used triple jump, and that last jump has been able to get me extra damage or even get me a ring out. So I think triple jump is really strong. And in twos, you'll always have an extra jump, which is, difference between life and death if one stacked. Then we have CoffeeZilla, which I think is also really good. You get 10% reduced ability cooldown. And while we're talking about that one, I also want to talk about I dodge, you dodge, we dodge. I think these two go hand in hand. I personally take I dodge, you dodge, we dodge. I think that one is better in my opinion, because you're getting 10% ability cooldown refund after you dodge an attack. And in this game, you are constantly moving and dodging. And so I think you get maybe more benefit out of this one. Correct me in the comments down below if I'm wrong, but typically I run this one over Coffeezilla. I just think this perk is really strong because as Arya, you have, you know, the really long cooldown on your side special, the dagger, 25 seconds on whiff, and once hitting an enemy, it's 12.5 seconds. So I think she really benefits from a little bit of cooldown reduction. And then you have speed force assist. You get some extra movement on the ground, which, you know, isn't bad either. But I think that covers everything on her perks. If you guys have any other questions, let me know down in the comments below. This is typically the loadout that I run for my ones, and most of my twos games I will change. Well, obviously it'll look something like this, and these two will change. But I always have triple jump, like I said. So, like I said, let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comments below. My Twitch chat kept asking for a perk guide, and I will be releasing an overall guide on Arya's kit, combos, how to play her neutral, all that stuff. I will be making a guide on that, and I will link my Twitch down below. I'll also link my Metafy. We're not quite certified yet, but hopefully soon. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and you know, come to my Twitch only if you want. You don't have to, but take care, y'all. Peace.